time, you said date, I think you meant a cutoff time. You said date.
Say again?
You said date, do you mean
You
date
mean
or
date or
time?
time, I think you
Time.
meant time.
Hours, yeah.
Yeah, hours.
Hours. Restrictions
Like
on
an
the
hour,
hours.
hours, okay. So we can.
You know, keeping in mind that immediately adjacent on the western side of this building are two apartment houses. You know, it's,
So you're thinking the resolution on the table is the better one?
I'm sorry, Deputy Mayor?
He said the newer one. The newer one's the one you want to see, if you had to make your choice?
I would have left the one that just came off the table on the table, and I would table the second one, and then just try to get something together with a proper hold harmless agreement, approval of the insurance carrier, and terms of the license. Now, if the license is going to be, this is a profit-making enterprise. If the license is going to be $1 a month, that's a decision for the governing body. If it's going to be $100, that's your decision. But in any event, this is, I think it has a significant amount of, not terribly time-consuming things, but groundwork to be accomplished. You know, it's nice that we have the insurance. We don't have what we need from our carrier, but there can be no ambiguity in this set of documents, however they're constructed finally, that there is any conveyance of real property by the Township of Belleville to the licensee. And I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing place to place.
I mean, we've done it before, I think we can do it again, pass it pursuant to those particular restrictions.
Subject
Say again?
Subject to those particular restrictions. I have no problem passing pursuant to that, I just need.
I mean, this
And it sounds like-
establishment has been there for quite some time.
Oh, yeah. So resolution, the resolution on the table, we can take off and kill. Because you think the second one's a little better than the first. One on the table.
I'm missing that.
Is it,
The resolution on the table, you suggest that we take that off and vote it down?
I would do that. I mean, you really
And
can't,
then deal with
you
the
really,
second
I'm gonna, my advice is to vote them both down
yeah, well,
until there's something better in place. Or to put the second one on the table, which can incorporate certain things. I mean, we've got the policy of insurance here.
he did his part.
You know, it's been submitted to our carrier.
Yeah, I just think the workers' comp issue is an
You
issue.
know, they're gonna look at it. The policy limits
We
look
can-
fine.
We can pass pursuant. And
Subject
that's,
to-
to me, that's the
exactly.
key.
Exactly.
The question is, which one do we pass pursuant? Which one do you think is the better one to pass? The one that we just took off
I
the table?
wouldn't pass either of them. There's gotta be a.
That's not my question. My question, counsel, is, out of the two, which one would be the better one to pass?
We need to pass the one, we need the second one.
I know he wants neither.
I think my answer is the same, Deputy Mayor.
Okay, so then we
Once you get into this,
shoot the first, take the second.
once you get into this, in my view, if you pass the second one, you've got to hold harmless
Yeah.
without cutoff time, without a cutoff
We can say
time, A.
pursuant.
And you don't have, the stipulation that the licensee enter into a licensing agreement for the use of these premises with the Township of Belleville.
Subject to an acceptable license agreement and certificate of insurance acceptable.
Yeah, the certificate of insurance, the hold harmless, the license, the licensing
Kelly,
agreement
Kelly, you getting that
that is
down?
revocable at will
But
by the
understand
township.
that
Yeah. It still has to go.
You have to pass the first one to get to the second.
Second.
If you don't pass the first one, the second one means nothing.
Okay, so we have to pass the first one.
Yes,
Okay, so that makes sense.
if you wish to do
So,
that.
so that's it. We need a roll call, please. What do you want to do?
And is there going to be a recommendation of hours as far as
Pursuant to hours and
Which hours?
which hours?
what hours you're thinking? It's got to be,
For the owners, 10, 11 o'clock.
See, with the first one, it says expansion of the premises. That's really not gonna happen. What they're, pardon me?
ABC is going to require that.
This is what ABC requires.
Okay.
Okay, so we gotta pass.
By
both of
law, we're required to do a resolution, a person-to-person transfer.
No, this is a place to place.
I'm sorry, place-to-place transfer for an extension of premise.
Okay?
That's all it is. They're
It
extending
should be
their-
further subject to a
That's
licensing
not-
agreement.
That's not how they want it worded.
But they want it this way, okay.
Right.
them. So let's
I'm
go
doing
with
it
the way
exactly
they
how the
want it.
state wants it done.
No requirements.
Okay,
It's
so.
their requirements.
I just have one more question. We pass it.
Well, with due respect to the state, I disagree with that.
He really can't open till we get these changes.
Till the
So
state
he
gives
can't
him the
open till
approval, yeah.
tomorrow.
Plus, they gives
Yeah,
me,
until the estate gives them
well, he can still serve food, he just can't serve liquor. Is that what you're
That's
saying?
not wrong.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming.
Right.
Anyway, let's go with the rest of it. Cal, we moved and seconded that, or
I
what?
need a second.
Good.
Who's that?
Joe, already seconded.
If I may, I think Councilman Cosarelli is recusing himself from this.
Clerk,
I'll second it.
Seconded.
Yeah,
Councilmember
Joe
Belleville.
did.
Aaron.
all confused.
Councilmember Cosarelli.
David Byer.
Longo.
Yes.
Nattari.
Yes.
Robel.
Yes,
Strumelberg.
Yes.
Mayor Kimball.
Doesn't matter what I vote. I'm gonna vote no.
The resolution is approved.
So now, he still can't open until we get all these documents in order,
right.
Yeah.
Right. Understood,
right?
right.
Until our carrier gives
And
the okay.
and pursuant to the
State, yeah.
state of. Okay, so. We'll go to the next. With seven?
Did we satisfy the hour restriction?
No.
That's what we're gonna do
It's not
next.
Okay. Next thing.
You can make that part of the next resolution.
Well, what are,
We make it part of the next resolution.
what next resolution?
So
No,
number one.
we gotta pass
Two.
both.
The next
Or
one
is it
after
the
that.
second one?
Pass both.
Yeah, we passed the first one.
Right.
So that we want to.
Sure. Resolution authorizing mayor and municipal clerk of the township of Belleville to execute a harmless agreement with Miro Incorporated for the use of the sidewalk adjacent to 531 Drummond Street, Belleville, New Jersey.
Make a motion.
Second.
Do you want to put the hours in here now, we just get
Yes,
this?
we're gonna say the hours.
Do you want to hear from the owner, Mr. Mayor?
I know he wants to stay open at 2.
No,
He's a
no,
reasonable man, I'm sure.
11, what were we talking?
What are you looking for, Frank?
Thank you first of all, thank you for the first question. I'm not looking for 2. My kitchen's open till midnight on the weekends, and I'm not even looking for that. I'm looking for 11 o'clock at night, where you're gonna get a late family coming in at 9 o'clock that'll be finishing up. I don't wanna say 10 o'clock, because they'll be finishing up at 10:30-ish to have dinner. So if that's all I'm asking for is 11 o'clock. I think that's a reasonable time, you know. And the other thing would be, the cafe permit has midnight on it. So, you know, under that, my first impression was that it was midnight. So I feel that I'm already compromising to 11 o'clock with that.
Understood.
And as far as the cafe permit, I just want to ask, aren't I still allowed to serve food
Food.
due to,
Yeah,
that's
due
something
to the
different.
cafe?
Food is
that's
different,
completely
yeah, no
different.
problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's the liquor and the
Until-
school.
until
between
this is-
school and liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah, through the state.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna vote on the conditions that our carrier will say, okay, is it,
Yeah.
the state ABC, okay, is it?
Mhm.
Is there any other stipulations?
Well, if there's going to be a license fee, monthly, annually, what the proposed license fee would be, right, Mr. Murphy?
Well, the most important thing about the license fee is that if there's a problem at that location and he has a license, it gets shut down. And there's not an argument, let's have a second time or a third time.
So I
If
think that's
the
something.
license agreement is terminated by the town, it's over. Then you just have to bring it inside. So if there's not gonna be a problem, it's a good thing.
If we're gonna do some sort of licensing, then there's a whole ordinance that we need to put together to allow this to be throughout the town, correct? Because, I mean, you can't just give a license, well, you could theoretically.
No, I think we're gonna go case by case basis.
Case by
Case by
case.
case, yeah, I would
Okay.
agree with the town.
Okay,
Since it's the first one, I
This is
guess
the first
we'll
case.
establish the fee today.
Take
we're
requests.
breaking ground here.
Yeah.
And there's no conveyance of an interest in real property,
Yeah.
either by lease or grant by the township.
The other thing I think we should discuss is that if this license for the extension of premises on the liquor license to serve outside is determined to be revoked, it shouldn't really have effect on the interior.
Inside,
Right.
yeah, well, that's
Yes.
clear.
Unless there's a major problem
It's a
with the
separate-
It
establishment.
makes
Yeah, it's a
it one.
separate
It
license.
does make it
It
one,
makes it one. There's no separate.
there's no separate.
It's one license, just extended.
Okay, I think that needs to all be clarified.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay, quick,
Did you put the fee
What are the hours? Did you decide the hours?
11 o'clock.
11,
and then the fee? Did you put the fee?
Monday through Sunday?
Is that 11 Monday through Sunday, or is it Saturday and Sunday nights later at 11 and 10 on the weeknights, or just 11?
I expected this to be done before we got here, but,
It was,
whenever, what's the cafe give you now?
Midnight,
Midnight from any
Every
time
day?
to every day? or-
every day until midnight,
Do 11.
until
So
open
every
until
day till
midnight.
11?
So do 11 every day?
Yeah.
And what's the fee?
Now, there's gonna be two fees?
No.
no, it's
One
one
fee.
And I guess it's for a 1-year term, right, Cal?
No, this is not.
I'm confused.
Well, the license is year to year.
The license.
The license is always year to
Yeah, that's
year.
what I'm saying.
It would depend on the, when I say license, I mean the liquor license. The license agreement that would be done would, if we put a 1 year in it, that would have to be renewable every year. I mean, that's the way the governing body keeps control of this.
Right,
Okay.
okay.
Cal,
We'll do that.
what's the regular liquor license cost?
Yeah, this is what I'm
Regular license,
confused on.
liquor license costs $2,500.
That's
That's
for,
a year.
But they're paying that every
That's
year anyway.
municipal side.
Now, is there an additional one after that for this?
Do we
You
charge
know
for the
what,
cafe permit?
Councilwoman, what I would anticipate, if the governing body is gonna,
So we already charged for a cafe permit. So at this point, let's, at least at this
Let's
case,
just pass it this year.
let's just pass it and
Yeah.
then we'll figure out.
And see how much.
The other-
it
the other
is.
it would just probably be, just continue to be a part of the license.
right.
Well, you make a
That's
process.
cafe permit
Let's
eventually.
just,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
pass.
saying.
quick
And
one.
then I have
Now,
to-
the only difference being that if there was a problem with the outdoor use, that it would be revoked by the town. You have the police showing up there one too many times.
With that portion of the license that
Yeah.
extended out to the.
Yeah,
Then
you
we
just-
have the license.
Then we have an ABC hearing and we do
It's
the.
a whole different track. We have.
But the town, forgetting that part of it, but the town would have the power to say, you just can't serve outside anymore pending whatever hearing there is. You just can't serve outside.
Since this is the first one, it's possible that next year upon renewal,
Mhm.
if we have other applications, we could consider a regular license fee for interior
Sure.
and an additional fee for interior inclusive of exterior license.
I'm sure we're not the only town in the world
If
that
it's
does this.
permissible.
I mean,
by
come
the
on,
state.
that,
Let's just get
Let's
it
let's
done.
stop beating
Let's
this
get
to
it
death.
done. Let's get it done.
Yeah, quick one.
Councilmember Cosarelli?
Take up part.
Longo?
Yes.
Nattari?
Yes.
Schumelberg?
yes,
Robel?
Yes.
Mayor Kimball?
I'm gonna vote yes under the conditions that you meet all those conditions.
All
right.
Take care of it.
And you can't open till those conditions are met,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Okay, two,
What condition your
resolution
condition?
requesting a crosswalk across Franklin Avenue from Essex Park to the county golf course parking lot.
Make a motion.
second,
Clerk call the roll.
Councilmember Cosarelli?
Yes.
Longo?
Yes.
Nattari?
Yes.
Robel?
Yes.
Schumelberg?
yes,
Mayor Kimball?
Yes.
Number three, emergency resolution to extend the 2015 temporary budget.
Make a motion.
Second.
Clerk call the roll.
Councilmember Cosarelli?
Yes.
Longo?
Yes.
Nattari?
Yes.
Robel?
Yes.
Schumelberg?
yes,
Mayor Kimball?
Yes.
For resolution authorizing the Township of Belleville to enter into agreement with the United States Government, DLA Disposition Services, to receive one sea truck with forklift and boom for the Belleville Police Department.
I want this. I want this. I make a motion.
Yeah, second.
You know, we got 3 army trucks now sitting in the back, where they're eating up parking spots, we're doing nothing with them. We're like the National Guard here.
Pretty much. It's got a forklift and a boom on it. It's
I
a
said, no, we got
combination.
3 of them.
It's a forklift and a boom on it. Yeah, we got rid of the other, some of the other ones. Yeah, we get rid of them.
Who wants them? Nobody wants them, they're giving them to us.
Well, what do you take is you can't get
Mr. Mayor, the reason why,
for a period.
Yeah,
the
period of
reason
time.
why I'm in agreement with Deputy Mayor on
And
this
then who
is
buys
because,
them?
I've seen, say, Valley Sewage doing their work in that little river. And with those trucks, they were able to do
Almost
things that
anything
you
you want.
can't do, lifting out trees and all kinds of stuff. But I think it probably would be a good idea to take a second look at the other vehicles and junk them or get rid of them or.
Well, we can.
Give it to the veterans group, let them drive it in parade.
I'm sure we can find a
Parking
place.
next to the
I'm
tank.
sure we can find a place.
Parking next to the tank.
Councilmember Cosarelli?
Yes.
Longo?
Yes.
Nattari?
Yes.
Robel?
Yes.
Strumelberg?
Yes.
Mayor Kibble?
No,
Want to go to private?
not at all.
Wait, let's, we have to go into private, Tom?
Second?
Private?
We have to go into private?
There's one item to discuss. We don't need to go into private for, to inconvenience the, there was a bit of litigation that we just concluded involving Bruno Associates. They sued the township for $17,500, alleging that we owed them for services. We defended it. We settled the case for $7,500. It's concluded. That'll be subject to the governing body's approval at the next
Next meeting.
regularly scheduled meeting.
I think there's a, yeah. I mean,
I make a motion,
public hearing if somebody wants to say something.
somebody second.
I'll say
Second.
something, call the roll.
Councilmember Cosarelli?
Yes.
Longo?
Yes.
Nattari?
Yes.
Robel?
Yes.
Strumelberg?
Yes.
Mayor Kibble?
Yes. No, it's a, we're public hearing, but
I would like to know what you introduced the budget, what is the proposed tax increase?
The introduced budget reflects a proposed tax increase of approximately $234. That's the introduced budget. We're still working to make significant cuts to reduce that number.
$234 on a house assessed at what?
$238,000.
$238.
Yes,
Thank you. And when will the public hearing be held on it?
at the, not at the 11th, or probably in the September meeting.
anybody else for public hearing?
Motion to close?
Second.
Clerk call the roll.
Councilmember Cosarelli?
Yes.
Longo?
Yes.
Nattari?
Yes.
Robel?
Yes.
Mayor Kibble?
Yes.
Motion to,
Oh, Strumelberg, I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
I'm very
motion,
sorry.
motion to adjourn?
Any business?
Kev, you were finished with,
You got any business?
you have no problem?
No.
Were you have anything for the business?
No.
John? Joe? Motion adjourned.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. We're done.
Is everything done?
No, the 337, I think.
All right, so-
Yeah.